There, you figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam. Strong side, Will on the weak side.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Go back. Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Foles. Screen pass to Blount. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Blount. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy who got hurt.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On second down, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of 4. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again with Blunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On second down, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go again with Davis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
19.
Here's Davis now. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's Blunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
A gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a carry for Blunt, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Foles. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be...
My whirling ways, propaganda, press pen, the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain.